Let's look at this question on arithmetic progression AP. The question here says, the first three terms of an AP are x, 2x plus 1, and 5x minus 1. Find x and the sum of the first 10 terms, right? Find x and the sum of the first 10 terms. All right, so let's solve that question. Now, solution. They gave us an AP. They said we have what there? The first term of the AP there is x. And then you have 2x plus 1. And then you have 5x minus 1. You have this. So these terms are in arithmetic progression. You're asked to find the value of x and the sum of the first 10 terms. All right? The value of x and the sum of the first 10 terms. So how do you solve that? Now, for this question, what you want to note is that you want to get the value of x. And how do we get that? Don't forget that we said when it comes to an AP, we said the first term a, let's do this, the first term a is equal to x, the second term is 2x plus 1, the third term is 5x minus 1. For any given AP, right, if I subtract consecutive terms, I will have a common difference. Let me give you an instance. Let's say I have these terms in AP 3, 5, 7, 9. These terms are in AP. Now, notice that if I do 5 minus 3, my value will be 2. If I do 7 minus 5, 7 minus 5, my answer will be 2. If I do 9 minus 7, 9 minus 7, my answer will be 2. Notice that you have a constant term. And that's why we defined an AP as a sequence where consecutive terms differ by a constant number. So I'm saying that if I do this minus this, it will be equal to the value of this minus this. Hence, we can say that 5 minus 3 is equal to this minus this, 7 minus 5. This would work. This is the task, or this is the idea that we use in solving this question. So we can say for an AP, the second term minus the first term, 2x minus 1, second term minus the first term, x. This value here will be equal to the third term, 5x minus 1. This minus the first term, but minus second term, please, which is 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1. So please watch this out, okay? So you have second term So for this, note that for an AP, you have second term minus first term, 2x plus 1. This minus first term, x, will be equal to third term minus second term, which is 5x minus 1. This minus second term, 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. You have this. All right, so we have this. Let's expand this. We'll have this as 2x plus 1 minus x is equal to, this gives you 5x minus 1 minus to 2x gives you minus 2x minus to plus 1 gives you minus 1. We have this. Let's subtract value. 2x minus x gives you x, then plus 1 is equal to, here we have 5x minus 2x, that gives you 3x, minus 1 gives you minus 2. So we have this. All right, what next? Let's collect like terms. I'll move x over here. I'll move minus 2 over here. So I have here plus 1 Move minus 2 over here becomes plus 2 is equal to, this is 3x. 3x. X comes over here becomes minus x. 1 plus 2 gives you 3. So I have 3 is equal to 3x minus x gives you 2x. From here to get x, divide here by 2 and divide here by 2. This cancels this. We'll have x as equal to this over this, 3 over 2. All right. With this, we've gotten our first term. Don't forget that x is our first term. So therefore, our first term A is equal to 3 over 2. Let's get common difference. Common difference D. The common difference, as we said, is simply the, what's it called? Second term minus first term, which gives you second term 2x plus 1, second term minus first term x. The value of x is 3 over 2. Let's impute that value. That will give you 2 into x. X is what there? 3 over 2. So 2 into x, this plus 1 minus x. Minus what's x? X and a are the same thing. So minus 3 over 2. All right, let's expand this. Of course, this will cancel this. So d will be equal to 3 plus 1. So plus 1 there. Minus 3 over 2. Simply take your LCM there. Your LCM there would be 2. All right. So 2 divided by 1 give you 2 times 3 gives you 6. So I'll have 6 plus, this is all over 1. This is all over 1. That's what I'm doing here. All right. So 2 divided by 1 gives you 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 divided by 1 gives you 2 times 1. 2. 2 divided by 2 gives you 1 times 3. So it's 3. The sign is minus. So minus 3. So what do I have here? D is equal to 6 plus 2, 8. 8 minus 3, 5. That becomes 5 over 2. Yep, 5. All right. So we've gotten the value of x, which was the first part of the question. We've done that. The second part of the question said we should do what there? Find the sum of the first 10 terms. So sum of first 10 terms. That will be Sn. So S of 10. Recall that the sum of term of an AP, Sn, is equal to n over 2 into 2a plus, in bracket, n minus 1d. This is the formula for the sum of terms of an AP. So n is now 10 because it said 10 terms. So n over 2 becomes 10 over 2 into 2 times a. 2a. What's a there? A is 3 over 2. That's 2a plus n minus 1. What's n? N is 10. Number of terms, 10 terms. So n minus 1, 10 minus 1. This into d. What is d? D is 5 over 2. 5 over 2. So we have this. All right, expand this is what you have here. This is equal to 10 over 2 is 5. So 5 into, let's see what we have here. 2 will cancel 2, you're left with 3. 3 plus 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 into what I have here, 5 over 2. So we have this. Simplify further. This is equal to 5 into, this would give you 3. This is 3 here, plus 9 times 5 is 45. That becomes 45 all over 2. 9 times 5 is 45 over 2. All right, this is equal to, let's work on this. What I have here is 5. All right, for this, I'll take the LCM. This is all over 1. The LCM here is 2. All right, 2 divided by 1 gives you 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So I have 6 there. Remember, 6 plus 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 45 is 45. So I have plus 45. So I have this. This will be equal to 5 into 6 plus 45, that will give you about 51. So that becomes 51 all over 2. Now expand this. 5 times 51. This will be equal to, that 51 times 5 gives you 255. That's a value all over 2. So that's your value. In essence, the sum of the first 10 terms as required would be equal to 255 all over 2. That's your answer. We could put this in decimal. Yeah? Put this in decimal. What do you have there? That was about 117. Let's see, just so I can be on track, please. 255 over 2. Okay, 125.5. 127, please. 127.5, please. 127.5. That becomes your answer. All right. All right. So the sum of the first 10 terms, 10 consecutive terms, would be 255 over 2, which in decimal is 127 over 5. So basically, this is how we solve this question. As usual, I will leave you with a task. Your task is to find the value. Please take note. Your task is to find the value of the sixth term of this AP. This is an AP. You have your first term, your second term, your third term. What is the numerical value? Don't give me in terms of X. No, give me the actual number. What do I mean? What I mean is that for here, they gave us X as first term. The actual value of X after solving is what there? 3 over 2. Your task is simple. For this same AP here, give me the actual number for the sixth term. 6. The sixth term. Leave the answer in the comment section. I'll give you a reply. I'll tell you if you're correct or not. All right. All right, guys. So that's the end of this video. So as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do well to hit the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to also leave a comment. Right. Your comment is to get the numerical value of the sixth term of this AP. Leave it in the comment section and I'll give you a reply. I'll tell you if you're correct or not. Don't forget to also subscribe to this channel. All right. If it's your first time or you're yet to subscribe, please do well to hit the subscribe button. All right. Hit the bell icon and select all so that you get notified whenever we upload a new content. And finally, do well to share this video to your friends and your colleagues so that they can also learn. Thank you and see you in our next class.